should I attend the inspection report if I'm the buyer of the
Yeah, I would recommend it.
Okay.
Because here's the thing, it's not the work we're doing. We're going to be there I'm typically going to be there for a few hours. You don't need to be there the whole time. It is very, very boring.
Yeah.
Incredibly boring.
Yeah.
And what I would recommend is at least at the very end of the inspection, being it for there. Because what happens is I put this report together, say you don't show up and you get a report and it's words and pictures. You can translate that any way you want.
Right.
And what's written down is written down. I understand that. But the way it's presented by the inspector in front of you is one thing.
Yeah.
So that's what you're going to miss on is the inspector's opinion on everything. So what I've done is, obviously if the buyer's there, we will do a walkthrough. We're going to sit down. Here's your report. Here's every single section. We'll go through it. Do you want to see anything in person? Let's go walk and touch your shutoff valve and turn it off so you know how to do that. You build that muscle memory. Things that you cannot replace with a Zoom call or a FaceTime call.
Right.
The next best thing I do, though, because a lot of people are out of state.
Yeah.
So what do? You can lean on your agent for some representation, but one thing we do is there's it's called Loom. I don't know if I should plug it right now, but it's the video screen share. And so what I'll do now is I'll go home for an out of state, and I got to do one tonight. But when the report's done, I will literally record myself going over the entire report and then send them the link. And it's a 25-minute video.
Yeah.
But it's pretty much a recorded wrap up of the report.
Yeah.
And so they get their words.
So even if they get that from you, if they still have questions, they can call you.
Yeah.
And say, what about this or what about that? Or can you explain that a little more, that sort of thing.
Exactly.
Because sometimes, we do get a lot of buyers that are out of state or whatever. And I'll be the one that shows up and does the walkthrough with you.
Right.
And then they'll call me or I'll call them and kind of go over some of the high points. But it's really rare that I get anyone just by sending them a report. It's so detailed and it's got so many photos and I've been doing this 27 years. So it's pretty easy for me to see stuff and explain it to them and what's important, what's not so important, that sort of thing. So good.
But what I want to add just a little bit on that because it's about the report. The inspection is the service.
Yeah.
The report is the product.
Right.
But when the inspector is done inspecting, they have to become a consultant.
Yes.
And they have to walk through. But the inspector, the report is going to be broken down to a few things as well. It's going to be broken down into things that are broken and need to be fixed.
Yep.
Or things that we can't quite answer and need to be evaluated further, looked at by a specialist. And then there are the things, the unwritten rule are things we are required to report on that don't matter at all. Like I will flat out tell somebody, I have to tell you about this.
Yeah.
If this same condition exists at my house, I don't care about it. You don't have to care about it either, but here it is.
Right, exactly.
That's the dirty truth.
We'll get into those in a minute, but we kind of have an inside joke. Anytime we do an inspection, it's called the Bob thing, where it's the anti-tip thing on the appliance,
high loop
or the high loop. That's right. That's the high loop. That's what it is.
Yeah.
So if you've done an inspection with me, or if you're one of my clients, you know how I feel about the high loop.
Oh, I'm so
and the anti-tip for the oven. How many people are going to go open the oven door and stand on it and have it fall on you?
Yeah,
so
exactly.